are now. Go ahead.
Last time on There Cannot Be Two Skies, our intrepid heroes finally found the ruins of Zul in the inhospitable wastes of the southern basin. They happened across a patrol of local undead sharks and fish face people and delivered a standard Githyanki message as per the Githyanki handbook. After trading violent salutations, the warlock Al Hashim found himself at the wrong end of the party's swords when the Afridi Sabat Solicitus took over during a heated moment and tried to take everyone to the after party. Zeth threw spears at the wayward warlock until he got the point and cooled off, and the party collectively decided it was time to take a nap before descending the depths of the undead temple. Stay tuned for the next episode. Are you there, Sabat? It's me, Al Hashim.
Very well done.
Loved it.
Wow, pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So we actually decided to take a long rest before exploring the springs we found, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
Are we hitting those long rest buttons yet? Because I don't think that's been done yet.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
I don't
I
think you guys
haven't.
did. Somebody's still giant right now, so yeah. Somebody might be a giant.
They might be giants.
Hey,
I should get down there and remove that.
long rest.
Folks like it better that way.
And then, I should probably do that for Zir as well.
Alright, I'm just gonna hit that button.
Now, aside from where all these dead bodies are, this right here is actually where the descent would begin into the depths of this. And if I remember correctly, like around here is about 30 feet down. Around here is closer to 70 feet down. And it just gets steeper and steeper down there.
It won't let me do a long rest for Zir.
It doesn't. All right, hold on. Let me double check here. Was Zir even hurt or used anything?
Yeah, she's some psionic points. And Fury of the Small.
All right, so you gotta find her character sheet real fast. You know that you only have access to the character sheets. I'm like going through a whole entire list of creatures here on the right side and folders, trying to figure out which one that they're in. Okay, so yeah, I see psionic power 4 out of 6. Very small, 2 out of 4. Yeah, it's not letting me do a long rest either. That's weird. All right, they're 81 out of 81. There. I'll just do that manually like that. All right, does it look like the psionic powers are back up to 6 and Fury of the Small is back up to 4?
Yep.
Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. The Fury of the Small being 2 out of 4? That's not even an ability, is it?
Yeah, it is.
That actually
Yeah.
uses up points?
Yeah. You only get so many Fury of the Small.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just automatic.
You can use this trait a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus.
Oh, well, shit. I did not know that.
Yeah, if Fury of the Small were active all the time, everyone would play goblins.
I thought it was active all the time.
Nope.
Okay.
They can only get angry so many times.
Okay. Well, kind of like a weird rage sort of thing.
Yeah.
Um,
They only get
Well,
a little angry.
it's
The shark's
unfortunate.
moving.
I'm moving it out of the way.
Kill it!
I'm just. Okay, well, it's already undead, and then you guys killed it again.
Bring it back to life and kill it!
You can kill a third time if you want.
Hmm.
All right. For the most part, yeah, your rest goes uninterrupted at this point. Aside from a couple of strange dreams there, particularly a fire, Al Hashim.
Mm.
But otherwise, it's largely uninterrupted. Now, you guys came
But
down here, and it's kind of the middle
meaningful?
of the day. What's that?
Are they meaningful in any way, or when we wake up, it looks like just like gibberish?
I'm sorry, what looks like gibberish?
The dreams you said, we had strange dreams, weird dreams, and you specifically said Al Hashim had fire
Dreams of
related dreams.
fire.
Okay, yes,
Yes.
but can I make any sort of meaning from that, or for me it's just gibberish?
Go ahead and try to establish meaning. And Zith, yeah, your wisdom save indicates that you are dealing with um, the point of exhaustion. Xanath, you too, please.
I'm sorry, wait, start over?
Wisdom
Wisdom
save.
save.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
You guys are here for a reason, trying to deal with this curse.
Yeah.
Xanath is not dealing with a point of exhaustion. Zith is.
Again, yay!
Yay!
My
I
apologies. I was
don't know
saying something.
if I was supposed to roll Arcana, but I think that's what's most
Okay, well, Al
likely.
Hashim, your dreams of fire, you're starting to kind of contemplate a little bit there and trying to consider what it is you saw. Um, Mostly, you were sitting on an iron throne that was heated up along with the fire, and Al Hashim comes up, but he was a snake in a vest rolling a donut uphill.
Hmm. This all checks out.
Sorry, we're talking about weird dreams here, and the best I can come up with is Pee Wee Herman stuff. So,
Fine.
Okay, okay.
Straight out of my childhood.
yeah, but you're starting to realize that maybe Sabat is a little closer to the surface than you would like, especially after what happened last time.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be extra cautious. I'll try to refrain from using too many invocations and stuff like that. Uh, but there something now? I mean, talking to the whole group now. Why it doesn't strike you like extremely odd that we are facing undead sea creatures in the deserts?
See, Al Hashim wasn't there for what you guys were kind of finding out in the northern reaches.
Oh yeah. So yeah, when we were in the northern area, we found out that the planet used to have water.
Big sea planet.
Yeah. Basically, the planet went from being like Caladan to Dune.
Okay, that explains all the oddities. That explains the statue of Umberly I found inside the same cave where I found Sabat's lamp. Mm. And all the strange creatures we've seen so far. But okay, I have been an archaeologist for all my life, and I have never learned about this. What else do you know about this phenomenon?
Um, what else do we know? There were the oceans. I mean, that's really all I know. That's all I remember, at least.
I don't think we know anything more about it.
Yeah. There was a civilization here. I know that. Of like, didn't we find like bones of like fucking sea people?
Yeah.
Well, the very undead that you guys slew
Maybe
up
a
here, they don't
society.
look. They're humanoid, but they don't look like people. You've noticed that the bones tends to be a lot lighter. The ones that actually still have flesh attached, like zombies, they're scaled skin, and you definitely got a sort of ichthyan feeling from them.
Uh, Have you talked about this with Yurik?
What's it now?
Uh, have you talked about this with Yurik?
Oh, have you talked with? Okay.
No, because we haven't seen
haven't
Yurik
really
since we
gone back
discovered all
there.
this.
Who's Yurik?
Yurik is
Then-
our
Guy who
camel
gave us the
providing
camel.
archaeologist friend.
Ah,
Yurik used to be a camel. When we met him, he was a camel.
okay. That checks out.
Yeah. And now he's a gnome? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That is, yes, that is correct. All right. And now, I would say that was probably about mid-afternoon when you guys had started your rest. So at the time that you'd be waking up and kind of stretching, it would be getting close to dusk here. And are you descending?
I
mean,
think so.
I'm gonna guess, of course, you are because you came all this way for this. So sure, I bet you are.
Yeah, we are descending. Otherwise, we'll have to deal with the army of trolls
Yeah.
rising up in the horizon.
Yep. All right. So what I will need you guys to do is, if you can see where I'm pinging on this map, please
Yep.
place your figures here at the very north part.
First try.
Nailed
Very
it.
good. Right at the bottom of the stairs.
All right.
Almost like I've done this before.
All right.
Into a square though. How about that?
As you descend the stairwell here, you find yourself into what is clearly carved and hewn walls. You see broken statues all over the place. One of them, notably, um, almost seems to have exploded at some point. The head is lying at your feet at the bottom of the stairs. The shaft of light from above, while you knew that it was about dusk up there, it seems particularly strong in this room. And you can see the dust and everything else sort of settling down. And then ahead this way here, you can kind of see the tunnel opens up, but also to the south, you've got a hallway down this way. And this place seems in slightly better shape than some of the other rooms that you've been into here. It's still ancient, but um, less in the way of cave-ins.
Less ancienty.
You don't. It could be the lack of Anki activity here that kind of makes the place seem a little bit more in one piece.
Are the statues recognizable?
What's that?
The statues, are they recognizable? Can we recognize the statues? What are the statues of? Or, do they have any inscriptions?
The
Any
one that
engravings?
these two up here appear to both actually be a statue of Talos. In fact, that is Talos's head lying at Crix's feet there. And you would only recognize this because you remember the other statue of Talos from the other cavern. The ones on this
Wasn't
side
some
here,
relief from the other cavern?
the ones on down here appear to be statues of Emberly.
Okay, I see. I see.
And so Zir is checking out over here, from the looks of it.
Yeah.
Zir can see some sort of table where it looks like maybe a body was prepared at some point across the way there.
Right.
Ritualistically.
Well, then I'm going to have Zir go kind of just slow and steady, casually poking around, trying not to, like, be Zith and just stomp his way around screaming the whole time.
Have Zir make a perception check, please.
Okay?
Zir definitely hears movement in that room.
Okay. And I will have Zir would come back and let the party know. And I think there's something in there, and she'll point.
Just 1 second. Azir thinks that she was not hurt at all. Hello?
Yeah, no. All right.
Okay. Everyone just went completely silent.
All right. Okay, then. Let's see. Let's do this. This is probably going to go very, very well. I know for a fact it's going to go well.
It always does.
I have to roll this at disadvantage because I'm in plate. Oh yeah. All right. Yep.
Sears like,
I'm gonna stealth my
like,
way
yeah,
over
I
to that.
got this.
I'm gonna stealth my way over to that door, and by stealth I mean just walk normally, thinking that I'm being quiet.
Yeah, I know, Zir. I know. I'm being quiet.
I know
I'm
you
being
said.
quiet.
I know you said. You said there's something in there. I'm being quiet. Definitely undetected.
So tell you what, go ahead and put yourself there, and then you're gonna roll initiative.
Copy. Oh, great.
Oh.
Oh, where's the fucking turn order? There we go.
Like an initiative from all of
No,
us.
Zith should be a 4, not a 10. Zir was supposed to be a 10.
Yeah, okay, hold on a second. Let me go. Let's get 0 on there, and then I will. Oh, you already adjusted it. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, let's click that, and then I'll do this. And then I'll adjust that real quick. There.
All right, is that everyone? That looks like everyone. All right, Xanath, you are actually going first
I
in
know,
this.
I'm so excited.
Wow.
All the way over there.
Okay, but I don't actually see anything.
Nope.
Nope, you're just aware that there's some excitement going on that way, and this was heading towards it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Still don't see anything. I'll move one more. 30. Full movement. I kind of see whatever this is, and of course I see that.
It appears to be a shelf with some collected stuff on it.
Yeah, looks like treasure. I like treasure.
Mimic.
Are you done with your turn?
Yeah, because well, I could ready something. I'm going to ready. Oh, of course, creepy music starts now. I'm going to ready guiding bolt as soon as something like pops out at me or whatever.
Okay.
Like a jump scare.
Sure.
Booga booga!
Wow.
And then a skeleton pops out.
Neat. Stay.
Gasp.
I guess I get my guiding bolts then.
Yes. That is a hit.
Yeah. We'll do it at first level, because why not? 15 points radiant. And she, lets out a startled.
Okay.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah.
And then Nigel, you said stay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does a
that
17
is
hit?
within 10 feet. So yes. Yes, the 17 does hit.
Alright, cool. It stays there. Fuck that thing.
And there's absolutely no save whatsoever to that.
Nope.
All right. There is a second one coming right through, though.
Oh shit, son.
All right, so against Nigel. Does a 20 hit?
Yep.
All right. That is 25 damage to you, 12 slashing, 13 necrotic.
Okay.
I need a Constitution save, please. You barely make that save. No mummy rot for you. And then Christina Lynn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Dick.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. My wisdom is high.
Yeah, you make it. It does not get you with its dreadful glare.
It's not.
Craig, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to attack the closer one right there
All right.
with my pew pew fist laser.
The pew pew fist laser.
Mm-hmm. So I click it. I did click it. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Most good. And I'm going to add a d6 to that. And is it still standing?
Yes, it is.
Second attack.
No. No, it does not.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's fine. That's fine. Next time. That's it for me.
It is Ziri's turn.
All right. She's gonna 5, 10, 15. We'll just go 10 feet. And see that one, and then she'll throw a psychic blade at it. 27.
She will actually have to be about here for that one. She's standing in an alcove now. There's just no wall of light blocking it because you
All
see
right.
that there's wall here.
Then I'll just have her move here instead.
Okay. That 27 does hit. Who is she shooting at? With the one in the back or the one up front?
The one that's in front.
Okay.
Uh, and since it's engaged with me, she gets sneak attack, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. So there's the psychic, there's the sneak, and
Wow.
plus 4 points of fury of the small.
It is looking pretty hurt as far as undead go.
I think she's only got the one attack, right? Yeah.
I thought she had two.
I only see. I don't see extra attack on here.
If they attack with the psychic blades, they can throw the psychic blade as well. But I don't remember if they can throw it twice. But if they do a melee attack with the psychic, yes, I believe there is. Let me check out.
I'm looking at her, or I'm trying to open up her character sheet right now. Because I could have sworn that she'd gotten two attacks. Where is it that we would usually see the two attacks
It would
thing?
be under
Under
on the right
psychic
hand side.
blades.
After you attack with a blade, you can make a melee or ranged weapon attack with a second psychic blade as a bonus action on the same turn, provided your
Yeah.
other hand is free to create it.
Okay. Damage die for this is 1d4 instead of 1d6. Copy.
Okay.
All right. Then we will go here and do that.
22 hits. Seven psychic, and do you still get sneak attack, or do you lose that
No, you only get
after
sneak
the-
attack once per turn.
Got it. All right, 7 damage. Yeah, this thing is hurt real fast. It came out, took a swipe at you, and immediately is almost dead. Al-Hashim, your turn.
Okay, so both of them are standing, but the one in front is in much worse shape, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so the traditional Eldritch Blasts, the first one will target the one in front. I mean, do I have line of sight here? Do I need to move closer?
Line of sight. Let's see. You probably, if you move one square closer, you won't be at disadvantage. Right now, you got the corner of the wall right between.
Move it 2 squares.
There you go. You're good.
Does 17 hit?
17 hits.
So 11 damage.
All right. This one right here, you can see the wrappings catch fire and the whole thing just gets immolated. At the same time, your face is feeling a little flush.
Sorry?
Your face is feeling a little flush suddenly.
Hot.
Feeling a little flush, like.
Flush.
Like red.
Hot.
Yes, as if I were. Okay.
As if you were really embarrassed at a party because you farted loudly and you thought the music was going to cover it, but it did not.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
28 hits,
yeah,
by the way.
yeah, but yeah, if I maybe I would have pulled it out if you told that before I rolled the die. But all right, 28 hits, and it's 14 damage.
14 hits. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. 28 hits. 14 is damage. This one is still alive. Oh, hold on a second. Actually, hold on. It's actually 28 damage. And this one is immolated.
That's force. That's force damage, not fire, right? I only deal fire damage on the first attack.
Oh, okay. No, then it is not immolated. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know that. So it's hurt.
Yeah, no. Still feeling embarrassed, I quietly pull my hand back and end my turn silently.
You're not. Sorry. Um, I wasn't trying to describe that you were embarrassed. I was trying to explain what a flushed face might feel like, and embarrassment's one of those things that could create it. But it has to do with you feeling Sabat channeling stuff to you.
Ah, I see.
Your face.
So I'm
The,
not
the, the,
embarrassed,
no,
but
no, no,
maybe
you
a bit
didn't.
scared
I
and.
don't think that you farted here. You could have farted in front of the party. I don't know. That's entirely possible. Maybe you are embarrassed. Who knows? My mom is cracking up over here listening to this because she can only hear my side of it.
Your face could be flushed because you're angry, because you're upset, any number of things. It's basically just an emotional response.
No, no, no.
Right.
I understand what it means now, but I didn't. I wasn't so sure why my face was flushing.
Ah,
At first, I thought it was embarrassment because I hit you with an Eldritch Blast a couple hours ago. But now I understand that's the genie's power, and it's closer to the surface, too close to comfort. So okay.
Zip, your turn.
15,
15 hits.
9, 22.
Hits.
Oh, come on. No, it won't let me click on it. Alright, fine, I'll click the damage here.
All right. How do you want to do this?
I would have just probably slashed straight through it with the glaive, trying to cut it in half.
Oh, you successfully cut it in half. There's ribbons of that stuff everywhere, and it collapses in a pile of dust and bone. And
Alright,
we're out of turn order.
cool.
These creatures, they were deliberately put here to watch over something. They were mummified. They are not undead that spawned by some reason or another. There has to be something important here that they were guarding.
I mean,
As you enter this room, it seems Al Hashim's observations were correct. You can see what appears to be a desiccated body on the table. It's probably been here for some time, but you can see jars around that would have kept the innards.
Zir's gonna go through the bodies and probably collect the fabric, because she might need it later.
Goblin.
Scrape up some of that like dust that came off of them. It'll be good seasoning on food.
Christina Lynn, you're going through the shelf there. It appears to mostly be like a series of personal belongings, small trinkets, fetishes that people might have kept around their necklaces, on their necklaces. You happen to see a large sort of bronze rod with a ball attached to the end of it.
Ooh.
I think we should check them for magic, try to analyze this stuff before touching it. We don't know whether it's cursed or not. If they
Is that a wall?
gave themselves the trouble to put guards to it, this must not be simple belongings.
I think that used to be a wall in the original map layout, but it's if you see right past it, that it's not a wall. And
Okay.
I should have the light set up to where it needs to be. So it's just think of it as flooring.
Okay.
I'm going to
Um,
cast Mage Hand.
The rod.
No, I'm just gonna cast Mage Hand and just start pushing the stuff on the shelves off onto the floor.
There's a clatter of noise as Xanath is up there making a mess with all this nice, neat stuff.
This is a
Is
body,
there
right?
stuff-
Yes.
We should.
Is there
I-
stuff on the shelf that didn't move?
Nope. Everything's moved.
Not magical.
Yeah, that's not really how it works. If you give me 10 minutes, I can check out if this stuff is magical or not.
Oh! She was using because
Mage hand can't interact with magic objects.
Is that so? I have no idea.
yeah, I did not know that, or I didn't think about that. Yeah, no, there's nothing magical up there.
The hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds. Okay, so
Yeah, activate magic items doesn't mean push away something that's imbued with magic.
yeah, there you go. So
I mean, if we
Activated
have that-
specifically. It was a good idea.
I mean,
It
if
used
we
to
have.
work that way.
Yeah, okay.
I think you could use mage hands to, let's say, retrieve a potion and stuff like that. So I think that that's perfectly fine. You just can't use mage hand to use a potion.
well, while he's taking that 10 minutes to set up his ability to identify items, I'm gonna. I don't know if I would know. Do I know anything about mummies?
Go ahead and give me a religion check.
Religion. Oh, I'm really good at these.
No, you don't know shit about mummies. You just know that they're undead things and they're a little bit more powerful than other undead things.
Cool.
Crix is taking furious notes on these things, like which organs have been removed, how awesome the jars are.
Well, then, I'm gonna check out the mummy and see if I notice any. Nope.
It looks rather suspicious.
May I investigate the mummy?
Sure.
I'm getting ready to.
Awesome.
You're coming over to investigate it. I'm getting ready to stab this thing. He just said it looks suspicious.
Well, you know.
It suspiciously lies there.
May I make a religion check?
Yes, you may.
Awesome, love it.
Show off.
Well, you know, that could have been a lot better.
It could have been a 1.
It's yeah.
Crix knows a little bit more about mummies than you do.
Jesus Christ.
I'd say mathematically he knows 13 times as much as I do.
Crix is aware that this right here, it does in fact seem like they were purposely being created in the first place. It's still in mid process, so it's nowhere near completion of raising this guy back up.
Okay.
But you could tell that the jars around would have kept the body parts of any freshly dead corpses. Most of them are filled with dust at this point, Everything's just gotten that desiccated.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a couple of lumps that could have been organs at some point, but they're now like hard, almost rock-like things.
What about jewelry? Can we steal all the jewelry?
That's
The ones that were up and about, they actually have these bronze headdresses. So you could probably collect those. They're still in one piece. They also have a holy symbol around their neck that appears to be a carved stone fish.
Hmm.
we've seen that symbol
I
before.
Mm-hmm.
was gonna say religion check on that.
Go ahead.
I love, can't think of what that would. That's a little better.
So you actually recognize it based on the other temples that you found as well. This is the symbol of Zul, the powerful fish god that had once existed on this world, and it seems to be the same one. You also notice that a lot of the money that you guys pulled from the other temples actually has coins that have it emblazoned on there. It seems that Zul was a very prominent figure.
What I kept saying.
Does
And
Uh,
then
does this mummy that's on the table have a holy symbol or a headdress?
no, there were a couple on that shelf that Xanos was checking out, so it's a good chance that they usually apply them after they bring them back. It could even be that whoever this figure was may have had them removed, put on the shelf, and then it will go back to them after they are brought back to life. And Al
uh,
Hashim, you were down here checking out this area?
so yeah, I was ritual casting detect magic. So
Oh, okay, so you're focused were mostly on the shelf.
yeah, actually, I can detect magic within 30 feet of me. So uh, I mean, I think it lasts for 10 minutes. So it's a good thing that we can move around, and if within that time we come across something magical, I should be able to detect
There
it.
were there were a couple of potions on the shelf that were actually still in good shape. There is a potion of cure disease, and there is a potion of resist fire.
It's curious that they would have a potion of cure disease and a potion of resist fire, where I don't believe the undead can make use of these potions. So I
No, there
wish.
there wasn't always undead here. In fact, this temple was probably filled with living things at some point in time.
Ooh.
No, of course, someone will have to have created these mummies. But it's okay. Well, I will show the potions to the rest of the party. Maybe they might find it more useful since they,
That was supposed to be Zir.
Okay.
yeah, like they're usually in front line. So like resist fire and what's the other resist disease? What was that? Cure
The
disease, right?
cure disease, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe you guys who are on the front should take this.
Zir finds herself in a massive room here, and it appears that there used to be a stone bridge across the way, but it has been destroyed and cracked down there. She stands at the edge of this here. Go ahead and have her do a perception check, please.
All right. She has a passive of 20, by the way.
Oh, passive 20?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, she definitely sees some stuff moving around down there. It appears to be a sandy pit, and there's definitely things moving underneath it. It looks very familiar because at this point you guys have become kind of familiar with some of the local undead wildlife.
All right.
And she definitely spots the telltale signs of a zombie shark fin.
Oh shit.
Across the way, I don't know how far out her vision can see, but there's the other half of the bridge is over here.
She should be able to
And
see.
this is about I want to say this is a 20-foot deep pit.
And I'm guessing it's like incredibly dark.
It is right now.
Okay.
But like I said, mostly the shaft of light is the best light source right now, and that's kind of over here by the stairs.
Okay, so she can see 60 feet with dark vision.
Can you show me how far that reaches out for your view?
Yep. Is it like pitch black or is it dim light, would you say over here?
Dim light.
Okay, so she can see in it like it's bright light then. So 60 feet would be that far.
Okay. Yeah, she can see the broken edge of the bridge then on the other side.
Okay. And she doesn't see anything in the immediate vicinity? Because you said that this is like, or I can't see that far out, like her vision doesn't go that far in.
Yeah, let me see if I can fix that on her. Got low light distance, 60 feet, and brightness, 60 feet. Okay. And then she doesn't emit light out to 60 feet, does she? It says that she's... Oh. Okay, token emits light. There we go. It does say she's emitting low light right now. So she should be emitting it out to 60 feet.
Okay.
Do you see the pit or what?
I would have to get to, let's see, right here before I see the pit.
Okay.
That,
You're just moving her token for the sake of seeing over there?
yeah, so like this is where the edge of this little bridge comes into view for me.
Yes. Okay.
And you're saying this pit is where, this one right here, is where she's seeing the sand shark movement?
No, it's down here actually. So she's hovering over the pit right now. Her token's hovering over the pit.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that that was a pit. It looked the texture looks similar to the rest of the floor, so
Sorry.
it's all good.
So do you see how this is kind of like a little lighter here, where I'm clicking at? That's the edge of the broken bridge here.
Oh, okay. Now I see it. I thought it was just like transitional floor. So
1 second here. Okay, I'm back.
Hey, so I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but I'm seeing something that looks like a mirror here. Not sure if I was supposed to be able to see it, but
there's an opening right here.
There is an opening right here.
yeah, this opening is real.
Yeah,
There
this
is
opening is real.
Yeah. So wouldn't you like to check on those mirrors before we try to do something about this pit here?
One of our more careful party members might have already gone off on their own and found a bunch of mirrors. As
Is he
you
being
see,
stealthy or trying to be?
oh no, he's just walking. Why would he be stealthy? He's not a goblin. Goblins are stealthy. Hashtag not all goblins.
Not all goblins wear capes.
As you're through this little area of mirrors here too, you can kind of see what appears to be a sort of dais, and then possibly a sarcophagus that has, a little bit more. I'm trying to think of it. Prestige than some of the other tombs you've seen around here.
I don't like that.
Over here on the south end of this room, you actually see a massive statue of some sort of fish just sort of sticking out of the wall. And then a bunch of mirrors around here. A lot of them are aged and cracked. One of them fall on the ground over here. And they reflect what little light already exists. You thought you saw movement for a second, but it was only yourself, and that's how you determined that it was actually a bunch of mirrors. And the air in this room feels a little bit more musty. It seems like there might be less airflow, and possibly this goes deeper into the temple. Everyone else is just so quiet.
Well,
Right.
I mean, I'm waiting to see if something happens.
And I'm using push to talk because of my neighbors.
I think
So
Zir probably would have been close by.
Okay.
Because Zir seems to be sticking to my heels most of the time.
She's your pet.
Shut up.
is this some sort of stairs or is a wall or something like that? Because the tiles seem to be different.
It is just wall. You have to remember, I use pre pre-constructed maps, and then I adjust and put stuff on them. So yeah, no, it's normal floor there. As for over here into this crevasse, you can see even further into this room, but it drops down sharply into that pit real fast. So it's kind of like looking out of a balcony over it.
Are
Can
these
I
more mirrors?
roll? Oh, sorry, please.
Are these more mirrors like the ones that we saw in the rat caves?
The ones that you Oh, geez, was there a mirror room in it? Man, I just do mirror rooms all the time, don't I? Well, oh no, I know that
A
I had.
little
I know
bit.
that there was one in Raz Kunan's area. Raz Kunan had also sort of had his own little set of rooms that he renovated, and he had a mirror room there, which is where what hid his treasure trove and
Okay.
his ring. I didn't remember if the Rat King or the rats actually had it, but they might have. I'd have to look back over those maps. But yeah, they're kind of similar to that. It seems like there might be a little bit of there might have been some religious belief having to going um, revolving around one's reflection.
Well, I mean, historically, mirrors were used in temples and caves to, you know, pass light. So
To
I think
solve light problem
I
puzzles.
mean,
Got it. Yes.
we've all played
not the puzzles, just to
Legend of
spread light,
Zelda.
for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ocarina was a great game.
Ocarina was a
Oh
fantastic game.
oh my god.
All right. So Zith, what you're seeing over here is another hallway heading down this way. You actually see what appears to be these massive sort of cage doors. And hold on one second. I think some of them are on the GM level and they shouldn't be. Yep. I don't know why they went to the GM level. They should have been on token level. They seem to be preventing any further passage past them. But you can see through them. They're mostly like portcullises,
And is this all like dark light or dim light?
dim light.
Okay, cool. So I can see 120 feet.
You can see through them.
Okay. So, because I have dark vision out to 120 feet.
I know. You know how a player has dark vision?
Because they say it all the time.
Exactly. It's like that's how you know if your friend has a Prius
Well,
Ugh.
or
here's
if your friend's a vegan.
here's the thing though. It's like I've played enough characters that don't have dark vision, and it sucks dick, and I don't like it. So
That's why I do a low light because it's kind of annoying to have to deal with that at the same time. It's like, yeah, this whole place is low light. You're in the abyss somewhere, it's low light. Somebody had a night light left on.
Let's consider it.
Let me ask something. You said that this sarcophagus, this mummy, seems someone of a bit more importance than the rest. It's clearly adorned. Maybe would it be possible to roll history, arcana, religion, something to try to determine there's any knowledge about this? Maybe I have read about this before or seen it before or can read some of the inscriptions to try to make something of it.
Sure.
and I'm gonna have Zir investigate in here and see if there's anything that any shinies or things like that of importance.
Okay. All right. Zir has noticed that these mirrors can actually become disconnected from the wall. In fact, you hear a crash indicating that she's discovered that.
Nice.
Um,
Sorry.
Good work.
um, mostly that seems to be what was of interest in here regarding the searching for shiny things. As for the knowledge, history, and religion, um, one of the things you managed to determine here is that it seems that this might have been a high priest at some point, buried on their own in this sarcophagus in this massive room, basically close to their god. because you can see, you're familiar with the fact that Zool is sort of revered as the god here for the species, and this statue definitely seems to have a huge significance to that.
So would it be safe to assume that the high priest was mummified here, and what were those creatures again? Those mummies that we faced, they were set up as guards. Maybe what we saw on the shelves were the high priest's belongings in life that
On
were
those
his.
shelves, no, those didn't seem like they would belong to high priest. They seemed like it would probably belong to lesser stations. The
Right.
two that were there didn't seem to be guards. They seem to be more like attendants. Now, Zith
May
is over here checking these out, and Zith can see that there are rooms and hallways beyond these portcullises.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and up here in this hallway here, Zith, you actually see two statues. One of them is to Talos, and the other one's to Umberly, as you were told by the other party members. The statue of Umberly on the southern wall here appears to be holding an empty offering plate.
What is
And
Emberly,
then
or Umberly or Emberly?
Umberly,
Okay, the goddess of
she is the bitch queen of the sea.
the bitch queen of the sea.
That is
Bitch.
literally how she's referred to in the history of Porel.
All right.
You did see an empty room down here when you started checking it out, but I didn't know if you actually went into that room or not.
I'm gonna walk closer to that statue. This one, the
All
one
right.
with the offering plate.
Are
I
you
don't
doing
know.
investigation?
No, no. I'm gonna do some practical science.
To destroy the statue?
No, no,
Okay.
no, 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 no.
There, let's not take it off the table.
Look, I'm here to kill people, not fucking destroy
Anger the
like,
gods.
yeah, not destroy people's like artifacts and stuff. Like
It belongs in the museum, Crunch. Oh,
here are
never mind.
like our culture was destroyed by the mind flayers for a good long while. So like, I'm not a savage. I just keep
You actually have
slaves.
some respect
Um,
here.
pets. They're pets. That's right, pets.
Mm,
Um,
the P word again.
but I'm gonna, I doubt it's gonna do anything. But I'll put a silver coin in the offering tray as I go past.
It's jingles in the offering tray, but that's about it. It doesn't
Cool.
really seem
Cool.
to do much.
Cool. There you go. Can I squeeze by these? I
Nope.
know they're about the
No,
same
you
size.
cannot.
Oh, I can't?
No, it's a portcullis.
Oh. Oh, I thought those were like, okay, never mind.
That's what I was trying to tell you. There were portcullises along this that are blocking the passage. There are portcullises to the north, and there are two to the south.
Do they open up and down or left and right?
They appear to go up and down, but they don't seem to be budging when you attempt to just strong hand them.
Okay.
Well, you guys in here. I don't
This
think
room
it's
right
a good
here
idea.
appears to have a small altar in it, and on this corner here, you see this large bronze disc that is just standing there.
Is it standing upright?
It is being suspended upright on a couple of ropes across a sort of thing, across a
Now, when you say a large bronze disc, right?
yeah, yes.
Do you mean like a gong?
Well, let's see if you know what a gong is. Give an investigation.
Oh, I'm real good at these.
Don't worry, I'm here too.
It appears to be a large bronze disc. You don't know what purpose it serves.
It doesn't seem to be polished.
It was probably polished once upon a time. It does have a little bit of that old, salty crust on it.
Is it
Mhm.
like beat up and dented or?
Yes.
Is there
Yes.
some
Flat,
sort of a stick nearby? Maybe
flat
with
side of the glaive?
You mean it doesn't make a great noise when you
11.
hit it with the glaive instead.
All right.
I don't have a club on.
It does make a gonging noise, but it just doesn't sound right.
Okay.
But you're talking about like a sort of stick, like a a rod with a ball at the end of it, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if someone had a stick with a rod with a ball at the end of it, why?
Yeah, I know. It seems like that would be really useful, wouldn't it?
Like a mace?
Yeah, kind of like a mace, but
A hammer.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't
We
on
found one of those earlier.
yes on the shelves right there. We left them there, or did anyone take them?
I don't know. Did you leave them there?
Wait.
I didn't fucking
Look.
take
I
it.
don't
I'm
remember
happy
anybody.
As far as I was concerned.
I don't remember
Yeah,
anybody finding
we
that.
can just go back there and take that and bring it back. By the way,
I
is
thought
the
Santa
detect
grabbed it.
magic is the detect magic still active?
It's a mimic. I'm sorry, it's a mimic. So
Oh
no, I'm just
shit!
kidding.
The whole planet's a mimic.
Fuck.
So
It's
Alshim,
like
you
an
went back
ego
and
thing,
retrieved it.
huh?
Yes,
Okay.
but by the way, is the detect magic still active, or
Yeah,
has
probably
10 minutes been passed?
I'll say it's still active at this point. You guys haven't been through any
All right,
fights
right,
after
right.
you started doing that.
Okay, I will handle then the I don't know the name of that thing in Portuguese. How would I know that in English? Not
It's
a
a mallet.
drumstick.
It's a
Yeah,
mallet.
It's a mallet.
A mallet.
a mallet. Yeah, but a mallet. In Portuguese, that would not make sense to be a mallet. But okay, yeah, okay.
All
Okay,
right.
the
So
mallet.
you
I hand the mallet and say, "Why don't you try that?"
you were handed the bronze. You're handing the bronze mallet over to Zith to try it out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to try it.
This thing's a terrible weapon. All right.
I can't
Well,
do
from
much
what
with it.
I've seen, even a terrible weapon in your hands can be deadly, but that's not meant to hurt people. That's meant to hit this bronze
Uh,
disc you're seeing in front of you.
Here, athletics.
All right. So you didn't have to roll the athletics check, but you do make a nice resounding gong, and that sounded right. In the process, you can hear this thing reverberating throughout the place.
Well, if anything didn't know we were here.
Sure does now.
And Zir hears some noises around her as some of these portcullises start sliding.
Ruh-roh.
Definitely the kind of thing I was worried about.
And there are still some support portcullises that are down right now. It appears to have activated a couple of them.
If ringing this thing again doesn't do the trick, we might have to find another disc.
All right. Well. Hey, look. There's some that are open over here.
Oh, they're not going to come to us. We got to go to them, huh?
I mean, this was clearly meant to keep people out, not people in. So I don't think there's harm in opening the way.
There's blood on the floor, so I mean, who knows?
You see that portcullis right there is keeping you from going any further.
That's a portcullis. I thought that was a cage.
Nope,
That is portcullis. Sorry, it was the best one that I had to kind of represent these things. I mean, I could get other ones, but they don't look all that great. They're not obviously, steel wrought. As you get closer to this too, you can kind of gauge what sort of conditions the hallways are in below you, and you can see this just these pillars that are broken over and just collapsed on this side.
I mean, I could pass through this, but aren't you strong enough to try and lift them?
There is a hallway down here past these ones.
Yeah, but those ones are still closed also.
What are these guys beside me? Are they statues?
Yeah.
Those are statues. It's Talos and Umberly.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna give Zir the gong, the mallet,
Okay.
and I'm gonna have Zir go back and hit the dang thing.
Put the candle back.
I'm gonna go right here.
Okay. So,
Don't stand
Zir.
under any.
Zir goes and strikes this thing, and you hear the reverberating thing. And thunk,
And a pillbox.
thunk,
Well, it was nice knowing you.
thunk, thunk. Now I'm gonna push on the bookcase with all my might.
I wasn't sure if it was gonna open something else, so.
Nope.
That's a good guess.
Alright, fuck this place, let's go home. Just completely ignore it, that'd really annoy Eric.
Well, I mean, your character could be trapped there. That's fine.
Hit the gong again, Pet.
Yeah.
All right.
Ziri, please be hitting.
Ziri is excited about hitting this thing
Oh, I
repeatedly.
bet she is.
And suddenly the Portugueses are going up and down, up and
So
down.
exactly. So
Oh Jesus!
as it raises up, it drops almost immediately, and you realize that Ziri is hitting this thing repeatedly.
Just once. Just once.
Clunk, 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 clunk. Because goblin. I'm gonna assume that eventually you guys will stop her in the middle of that and let her know. No, we need you to do it just once.
I mean, I'm standing right there. I will grab the goddamn pallet. and grab
Put the
her.
fucking kibosh on that.
What is on that altar?
Which one? Oh, that altar right there? It appears to be some sort of animal skull, something that was probably aquatic at some point, but it has a couple of symbols carved around it and some things that are left upon it, like a coin here and there.
Okay.
Can the writing be read?
It is in Aquan.
I'm out.
You're making that up.
No, I'm not. I
love
mean,
that.
yes, I am. I'm the DM. I made this whole world up, so.
What kind of animal has
Would you
tusks?
say that Aquan and Ingnam are very similar,
Well,
like Portuguese and Spanish?
They are, because they're actually you're looking at a primordial language. So speaking primordial is in fact it covers this.
Okay, so I speak this. I speak Ingnam.
It appears to be a prayer made to Zul that is written on the base of this thing.
Aquan's
It's
a great
prayer
band.
meant to Zul. Can we pronounce it? Are we able to pronounce this?
You can accept all the parts of it that you would require gills in order to make the sounds of.
Ah, okay, so we can't pronounce it.
Not really.
That's what you think. I have
It is a
gills.
form of Aquan. It's a form of Aquan that specifically the Sahuagin speak. They still, it's still in the same ballpark. It's just, it probably sounds different when the Sahuagins say it.
You'd have gills too if your mother was your half sister and first cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
So,
God.
you said that there are some coins scattered as an offering to the statue.
He attempted to offer a coin to the statue, and it didn't seem to do much.
Yeah, but I mean, what if this statue is movable and if it could be placed on the plate? Maybe it's heavy enough to trigger some sort of mechanism.
Did you want to do an investigation to see if you can figure that out? Because
Yeah, if
nobody's
it's
done an
possible.
investigation.
All right.
All right. Go ahead and put yourself up there and give me an investigation check.
Oh,
It's a mimic.
Fuck. I knew it.
Kidding. You're not really sure. It doesn't appear to be movable.
Ah, okay. Doesn't appear to be movable. It rules out this possibility completely.
Well, the one that you're trying to see if you can move that statue into the one. It's also a very large statue. It is bigger than humanoids, so it's actually rather heavy.
I mean, I could try to cross these gates and see if there's something on the other side that opens them, but I really wouldn't like to do that.
You cross those gates. What are you talking about?
I can misty step through them, but I'm really not in the mood of casting spells right now.
Kind of like if you misty step to them, you could probably do it, but then you're going to be over there by yourself.
Mm.
I could cast it again to go back, but I mean, as I said, I'm not really in the mood of casting spells right now. And there has some sort
Um,
of way to open this from this side.
how how many portcullises did we hear open and close when this was going on? Because I know that there was two in that hallway we were looking at.
You've noticed that there are 4 portcullises, and it seems to be the same ones that open and close every single time that gong is rung.
Mm. And is it just those two, or did I notice any other
4.
ones?
4 total.
Oh, four are opening and closing. Well, where are the other two?
Up here. There's an alcove back here, and what you can actually see through it when you're investigating this is you can see sand that is poured in on the other side. It's almost like an entire hallway filled with sand.
What are they closed right now?
Two of
Or are
them
they
are
open
open.
right now?
Two of them are open, and there's one remaining that is closed right here at the end of it.
Okay.
So there was one here, and there was one here.
I can't see where you're pinging currently. I see that
Where
one.
Al Hashima's?
Yeah, I see that one. Oh, okay.
Yep.
And a second one right above it.
Mm-hmm. And then there's a third one right here. Al Hashim, can you go ahead and give me a perception check?
Ha!
Al, there is something moving in that sand. Something big. On the other side of that grate.
Yeah, with fire.
Sorry, I forgot I was using push to talk and I was talking to myself. Amazing.
Is where?
Yeah, there's something moving right behind the port that is like buried in the sand.
Oh,
You know, on that alcove up north.
with that perception there too, I think I'll go ahead and give this to you here. You've noted you're kind of realizing that while you're figuring out how to open the portcullises to give you further access to the temple, the improper opening could in fact give that thing access to the rest of you.
Yeah.
Okay, I will relay this information to everyone.
Wait, where was that?
Up north. There's someone over here.
I'm hitting the wrong button.
Okay. If anyone else does an investigation check, please let me know when you rolled there because I'm grabbing myself some more coffee here.
Ooh, I'll roll an investigation.
All right. What are you investigating?
Oh, I thought you just wanted investigation rolls.
No, I'm saying if you guys are trying to check other stuff out and you decide to go for an investigation on checking it all out, let me know.
I'm not sure specifically what we can investigate still.
Well, there's plenty of investigations to do or that have not been done. And it kind of comes down to who's done them so far versus who else could do them because some of you kind of suck at investigating.
Yeah, that seems to be me right now.
I don't know if you've
Despite-
been watching my investigation scores, but
I have, but the couple of times I tried to come and assist you, it just hasn't worked out very well.
you've always rolled better than me.
It's, you know.
It's a low bar. It's a low bar, but
Yeah.
still.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna look at the statues by the other set of portcullises. I'm not going to cross over where I know a portcullis could be. But I figured since I'm a cleric, I have investigation and or religion I could do on either.
There you go. Seems like maybe you could have been helping out with that.
I could have, but everybody else was talking and doing it.
I
so-
know. It's like everyone else is doing religion checks except for the cleric. The cleric is the one person that should be
You know
doing
what?
it.
You know what?
Wait, on my
Everybody
defense,
was-
I rolled history checks, not
It's
religion.
like, let's do a knowledge nature check, and the druid's just sitting around twiddling their thumbs, like, okay, yeah, you guys have fun
I wasn't twiddling my thumbs. I was letting everybody
Thumb
else.
literally in the butt.
with it. That's not what twiddling means. Is that how you twiddle your thumbs?
Yes. Am I doing it wrong?
No, you're doing it
I
perfect.
mean, I guess for other people it might be wrong, especially if they weren't prepared for that. Sure, yes.
Mm.
They're like,
Eric's
okay,
just
twiddle your thumbs. What are you doing?
Eric's just a prude. He doesn't understand how to twiddle thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really help much.
All right, Christina Lynn, you're doing a religion check there.
Yeah, but it didn't really do much.
Yeah, you just recognize Umberly and Talos mostly. You know that they had a feud.
Zir's gonna do an investigation check to see if these statues have any
Sure.
like thing going on, like mechanism-wise, that seem like they may activate anything.
Okay. Zir has determined that there is in fact a mechanism. In fact, she's found it at Umberly's elbows. So that offering plate seems to actually go up and down if enough weight is swinging on it.
Ah, I knew it.
Put
All
Zero
right,
on the
put
plate.
Zir on the plate.
How heavy is Zir actually? I wish I kind of talked to Jacob and figured this out.
I could find out. It might be in the
Goblins
notes.
can't be that heavy, right?
And they can be really light. I think Zir's about 3 feet tall.
Mm,
Why doesn't Zit sit on the plate?
41 pounds.
Zir is able to trigger this thing.
Ooh.
Because I don't need to sit on it.
Hold on a second.
Wait, you are Zit, right? I keep confusing your names. I noted them down, but
Everyone,
I keep
please.
mistaking it because all of you have X on your names or something like that. It's
Very confusing.
really.
Yeah. No, the
One
fight.
second.
I'm Zith. She's Xanath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zit.
Xanath spoke out of turn.
Yeah, I was talking. So I was right. I was talking about Zit. Yeah,
Right.
the largest one, the heaviest one,
The big one.
also the big one.
Give me 1 second here.
Seconds.
Okay. So we got so as soon as Zir, or sorry, as soon as Zir sat on that thing,
Maybe the gong must be sounded.
oh, excuse me, I did the wrong ones. Hold on. 3.
Port calls just start going up and down like crazy.
This one is not touched at all.
Worst
There we
case
go.
scenario. Worst case scenario, we ring the gong or we sound the gong while the plate is active. If it doesn't open all the portals.
Mm.
4. Three, 4, 6. Okay, so several of the portcullises just shifted around. You saw that the one in the back of this hall, right here, had just opened up, but this one right here slammed shut, and this one up here slammed shut. So you now have 2 portcullises between you and whatever's in the sand.
Yeah, wait, but there's got to be a right way and a wrong way to activate this. So we should deactivate the plate, close all the portals, then we activate the plate and ring the gong.
During this investigation, Zier has determined that getting off of the offering plate does not re-trigger it. However, once she gets back on, it can re-trigger it to close everything again.
Yeah, so I mean, we have to reset it all, then we activate the plate and sound the gong.
So she reactivates it. And I'm resetting this. Okay, and you're sounding the gong to reset the other four.
Yeah.
All portcullises are slammed shut again.
Okay, so back to the initial state. First, we activate the plate, then we ring the gong.
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, there was one more. There was one more that I was supposed to do here. That also activated one of these portcullises to the south end, but you're closing it again. So let me go ahead and renumber this on my piece here. Okay, there we go. So you're activating the gong, you said?
I mean, first we activate the plate, then we activate the gong. Like first we do the offering, then we call the spirit, right? So yeah, first we place something in the plate, we activate the plate mechanism, then
With
we
you're
sound the
offering the
gong.
goblin to the plate. Got it.
Mhm.
I mean, that's not
You're
what I
not wrong.
meant. But...
3, 4, 6. Oops. 7. I'm sorry. The plate also determined that this down here, you heard a portcullis open to the south in the same process. So, Zith, you can see down here in Al Hashim when he comes running around the corner that one of these portcullises to the south opened up, and there's two blocking that hallway.
One of two open.
One of two opened. And then you said you're going to go ring the gong now?
Yeah, by the logic of most religions, first the offering is placed, and then we perform the rites to let know that the offering has been placed. So that was my logic. We
I'll allow
activate the
it.
plate, then we sound the gong.
Okay. So gong, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with
Mhm.
2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so there's this whole gang, or there's this whole game right now of portcullises being slammed open and shut. Now, you have one portcullis between you and the hallway, but it's the one closest to the statues. You have two portcullises to the north that are between you and the sand pit, and then one portcullis between you and the area to the south.
Well, two portcullises blocking the way to the sandpit. I think we're on the right path because if we open more portcullises, let's say if we open one to the north, one to east, and one southwards, then there is still one portcullis blocking the crater that's buried in the sand. So I think that's maybe we're onto something, but I
Also,
don't
upon
know.
this investigation, when Zir was kind of watching the portcullises open, and the thought crossed her mind that maybe she could make a dash for it while they're opening, she saw how quickly it slammed back down and snapped a bone in half and thought, that's not a good idea.
Hmm. Now, is Zir still on the plate?
Zir doesn't have to stay on the plate.
Oh, she
After
doesn't
she's
have
figured out
to.
by
Okay,
sitting
okay, it's not a. Okay.
she's discovered that the triggering for it is simply her sitting on the plate in the first place, and once she gets off the plate, it's already still triggered. It gets triggered again once she puts weight back onto it.
So all you have to do is just trigger the plate, right?
With her weight, yes.
With a weight.
A weight of roughly close to Zier's weight. That's as far as she's determined. Only because you
Roughly.
you haven't found anything or picked up anything that could be as heavy as a goblin.
What if I just push down on it?
With all your weight? Yep.
Probably work.
Are you triggering again? Do you want me to go ahead and flash those portcullises, or do you want to like kind of just determine that works?
We'll
Like
just,
flipping on the switch and flipping it back off again.
yeah, go ahead and switch the portcullises.
All right. 3. Four. 6. And 7.
While we're investigating, could we short rest?
Yeah,
Is there-
you can.
Is there any mechanism on the Talos statue?
There doesn't appear to be.
You're a Talos statue.
Doesn't appear to be.
Do you realize that if we cross towards the furthest portcullis, then activate it again, everyone except one person will be able to cross to the other side?
Does that seem like a good idea?
However, one person will have to stay here alone.
What about
That's
Mage
not a
Hand?
good idea.
Could a Mage Hand push it down?
A mage hand can carry 5 pounds.
Okay. So then it couldn't
Got it.
probably exert enough force to.
I'm assuming if you guys are taking a short rest, then one of you is going to try the mage hand approach, right?
No.
Yeah, but if
I don't know.
but if you can only push or carry up to 5 pounds, it won't have enough strength to push the plate, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Not likely. Zero doesn't think so.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I need to.
I'm gonna go back in here.
There's got to be another mechanism somewhere.
Um,
What is this? This is just like shelving, or is this a table
Where are you at? Oh,
I'm-
okay.
over here?
That is a sarcophagus.
How
Can I
much
investigate
does
the sarcophagus for mechanisms?
Sure.
a quick
That's how you
question?
get
How
mummies.
much does a 5 foot cube of ice weight?
A 5 foot what?
A 5 foot cube of ice. How much does it weigh?
Pretty heavy, actually.
I would need you
So-
to. You'd have to look it up in Google to figure it out, and then we'll determine if it works.
A
Okay.
5 foot
Where you gonna
cube
get,
of
like-
ice weighs just under 7,800 pounds.
So that's more than. Okay, amazing. So we can cross it easily. Everybody, come here towards the furthest portcullis.
Oh wait, this is
Hold on a second.
this is 286 pounds, and this is a D&D reference. So clearly somebody's Googled this before.
No, I mean I just read that I can use shape water to create frozen water, and it can and it. Sorry, my neighbor. Wait a minute.
So wait, a 5 foot cube of ice, that'd be over. Yeah, that'd be over a cubic meter.
I mean, that's a
Okay.
humongous block of ice, and
And
water
this
is very, very heavy.
this right here says that a 1 cubic meter block of ice would be 919 kilograms.
So, Crix, your investigation, you've determined that at some point this sarcophagus had been used. There's no triggering mechanism,
Okay.
but it is empty. So something was interred, and now it's no longer interred.
Okay, interesting. I mean, does the top slide open? Is it already open? Like, is the lid
to open it.
off? Okay.
No, the lid was not off, but you can open it.
Does it look comfy inside?
Yeah.
Not comfy enough to stay in, apparently.
And maybe not one of the mummified Sahagins that we already fought.
No, not likely.
Doesn't look right for that.
You haven't seen anything that would be kind of high up. Like this looks like almost like coffin for royalty, and you didn't see any that looked royal, just some
Okay.
attendant priests.
Very
Were you,
interesting.
Zith? Were you over there by that statue for a reason? Were you trying to ask something about that?
Yeah, I was trying to take a look at it. I was gonna see if there's anything weird going on with it.
One of the things you notice about this fish statue is it has these three sockets in place where you would expect the eyes to be on this creature,
No.
and they appear to be empty, like something could be faceted into them.
Did we find any jewels or
No, you have not at this point.
marbles?
So what I'm finding, by the way, it's definitely 286 pounds. 5 cubic feet of ice is 286 pounds.
Now, what is the plan here with the 5 cubic feet of ice? That
Well, it doesn't have to be 5 cubic feet. It can be a bit smaller. But the idea is that I can create ice on the plate and activate the mechanism. So we'll be able to cross it.
If you did a 1 cubic foot square, it's about a little heavier than Zir.
Yeah, so if we all stay here and we activate the plate, then this should open and we can cross to the other side without the need of anyone to stay behind to activate the plate.
okay? And so the only issue is that you will have a portcullis closed behind you in the process.
Yeah,
You're
but
trying to get us
as we learn it, we can activate it again and it will switch, right? Unless something changes.
That is true. Yes, you can do that.
And it's a cantrip, so that's not much to it. It can do it.
It's a cantrip that you can do this with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, all right. Well, is that the plan? Is that what you guys are doing?
yeah. Sorry, I think we were in your puzzle.
No, sorry. Oh, I don't know.
It's an interesting way to get through this one. I will grant you that.
I mean, can we even all fit in this area? Can
Yeah.
we get 5 people in this little area?
That is a area with at least you got the alcoves there too, so even more. You can jam.
And Zir can stand
Zir
in
can-
somebody's space.
Zir can up on the shoulders.
Yeah, I give her uppies.
Okay. And Al, you're
Rodrigo.
standing directly underneath a you're standing directly underneath a
There we
portcullis
go.
that will
We
come
ha-
down.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was. Not
We
anymore.
activated the portcullis. Sorry.
Oh no!
1 second.
You were still mad about that Eldritch Blast, right?
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't mean to push this stupid lever again. I didn't know it was
3,
gonna do that this time.
4,
Very believable.
6, and 7. Let me. And there's 6. All right, it is open on the other side. And there is now a cube of ice that is sitting on that trigger plate.
Yay!
You know what? I just realized too. You guys are gonna have to wait for it to melt before you can re-trigger it.
Or I can use shape water again, make it melt, and then create a new ice cube.
All right, smartass. Oh, Xanath, you just kind of walked forward. Everyone, go ahead and let's do initiatives.
There it
If
is.
you want to do that, it's 9 minutes until 10.
Do you want to have this fight, or do you want to wait until next week?
That's the question I'm asking.
That's up to you guys. How do you feel?
I
I
mean,
mean-
it's fine for me, but whatever you decide.
We have the whole rest of the day. It's the people who gotta sleep and do work stuff. So
Nigel?
I can stay till 10:30.
let's
Okay.
bust this out.
Alrighty then.
All right. Initiative. And then click on Zir. And go to Zir. Core.
The biggest thing that's going to slow down is just me trying to open up all these character sheets, which honestly I only open up 4 character sheets because I've got 4 different types of creatures.
You're making that up.
I am. Well, I am. I told you that. That's my job as the DM. You realize that, right? Like,
No.
that's part of what I do.
No.
All right. Is that everyone?
Yes.
Ziri's turn is first. That is you, Nigel. You're the one controlling Ziri.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
That's all right. It's like waiting.
So 5, 10. Oh my gosh. Wow, there's a lot of people in this here. This is gonna be a party.
Ziri found herself face to face with a whole lot of undead.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
Don't go in there. Don't go in there.
Oh, can she do a perception check real fast too, please?
Sure. I can definitely do one of those. Let me pull up her character sheet. Perception. That.
Okay, sorry, you did roll. I didn't hear the noise. Okay, 18. She she's gotten a pretty good view of this thing here. It definitely appears to be some sort of massive temple room. One of the things though that she immediately noticed being a goblin was something shiny and red at the north part of this room. Up here.
All right. Then let's get this party started, folks.
Don't go in there.
I can see this, right?
Oh yeah.
Do I have a clear line on it, or would I need to move up to here?
That's a clear line. There you
Okay.
go.
Sweet. Does a 22
Second
hit?
blade. Yes, a 22 hits.
Okay, that plus. I guess I wouldn't get sneak attack, right?
Yeah, you weren't sneaking beforehand, unfortunately. We didn't
Okay.
have a stealth check.
All right. And then, yeah, then we'll throw the offhand also. No, wait, that'd be the bonus action, right? Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it.
Hit.
8 psychic. And then we'll go 5. So I've done, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35 feet of movement. Yep, and that'll be it.
Okay. So there's a little bit of squeal of excitement and kind of terror, and she goes running back. Al, your turn.
Yeah, I turn
Oh!
down to Zith and say, if Sabat plays funny again, feel free to knock some sense in my head. And then I will come here and cast Sickening Radiance.
All right. If I remember correctly, that was like a big area of effect.
Exactly, 30-foot radius sphere.
All right, give me a second here. Where are you centering it at?
I was trying to use the ruler, but let me try again. Yeah, I think it's either here or here, maybe here.
Right there?
I would, yeah, I mean, I would then step back and they would be forced to try to leave the room and they would have to like cross this small hallway one at a time. So, yeah.
30-foot radius sphere.
Hmm.
Trying to friggin'. There we go. Get to the corner of this thing. That is 15 foot. Jesus. Um, that's too big. Okay, so it does have to be one bigger.
Yeah, I think it can be one square to the left. Yeah, the light also spreads through the corners. So, yes, it's deceptively large.
Okay. So
Uh,
that is, it's because it's a piece of artwork here. It's kind of hard for me to get it to line up just right. I'd have to actually turn it art and it might screw this up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this part of the map. Can you still see the sphere?
yes, it's
Okay,
still visible.
cool. I'll
So
leave it
I
there. And how long does it
will,
last for?
let me see. Concentration up to 10 minutes. And when they move into the spell area for the first time or when they start the turn, they need to make a con save or take 4d10 radiant damage and one level of exhaustion, and will start emitting dim light. I will just print the spell card here, it's easier.
That'll help. Yes.
Not what I expected to appear. Okay.
For
Then
the
I will
first time
take,
or turn, or starts his turn there.
yeah, every time they start their turn, it's in this area. So I will step back here. And now the strong man of the party can cover this small hallway and take out any leftovers.
Okay.
But I leave this turn warning. If Sabat starts to try to take over, feel free to knock some sense in my head. And that's it for my turn, actually.
Okay.
Also, don't go into the radioactive area because it's radioactive.
Bibliotecary.
Hmm. All right. So just as Al Hashim's sitting there smirking and leaving that room, this trident appears out of thin air and pops up just behind him.
Nice.
And it has an attack of 20 against you. How's your armor class?
It beats my armor class, but let me take a look here. Wait a second. Yeah, okay.
All right, that is a total of 9 force damage against you.
Hold on.
Yeah, I need to roll the Constitution save, right?
Yep.
And the creature who spawned this, uh, it's gonna need to roll the save. I mean, I suppose you were rolling this like.
It was not
Oh.
in the sphere.
Re-roll that.
Okay.
I'm going to use my reaction. I'm going to use Runic Shield. Does an 11 hit?
No.
Okay,
it
then
does
you're
not.
good.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, nice.
There is still a floating trident there, though.
The floating
Zith,
trident.
It is your turn, Zith.
Cool. 5, 10, 15. I guess I can't occupy the same space as that spiritual weapon?
You know, it doesn't actually occupy a space. It just makes melee attacks against things. I think we've been able to determine before you can move through a spiritual weapon space.
Okay.
Because it does not operate to flank. You cannot stand on it, like on its shoulders or anything. It's not another creature.
20, 25.
Nor does it get attacks of opportunity. You can see the sickening green glow just kind of covering the whole area. Actually, I need to make it a little bigger because if it's a 30-foot radius, it's only covering 25 feet right now. Let's
Yeah,
see here.
it should come like right to the edge of the square that I'm on.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make it a drawing.
Okay.
God damn it, this thing is being a pain in the butt.
I'm going to use my action to make a perception check to see if I can see who it is that is casting that spiritual weapon.
All right.
Nope.
No, you don't know. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, that's still just 25. Jesus. Your sickening radiance just has a huge freaking thing, dude. It's a pain in my butt. That's what it is.
Sorry about that. Want me to replace that?
I'm going to do token layer here because I'm having issues being able to select this thing. And extending its size. There we go.
And then bonus action.
Now that's roughly about 30 feet, so.
Yeah, bonus action Giant's Might.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Xanath, your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on, one moment. I had something, but I don't think it's gonna work. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just turn.
I assume that you did not enlarge your size in the process of Giant's Might.
No. I
Okay.
can't. There's not enough space.
These all look like zombies, right? Just verifying.
Zombie skeletons. There's a couple of mummies in there too.
All right, perfect. Okay. I can move through this holy weapon here, right?
You can, yes.
5, 10, 15. I don't think I can stop there.
No. If you can see the sickening radiance all over the ground right now, where Al Hashim had put it.
Yeah.
There is further alcove over here and hallway. Just letting you know.
Yeah, but is it in the room?
Over here?
Yeah.
You don't know. You haven't gone down that way yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so we don't even
5,
know
10, 15, 20, 25.
Scotty doesn't know.
about Fiona and me.
Does.
Wait. Let me check my lighting real fast. Make sure I didn't correct something. Yep. Okay. No, that's fine. So it does appear to go to. You can see more sickening radiance to the north of you.
Yeah. But I can't turn from here. That's fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 feet. Okay, well, then fine. I move and then on this guy, because I can see him.
That is a hit.
Awesome. And let's make it count for something. So we're going to. $21 points of radiant. And if he's
All
still
right.
standing, then we've got, of course, the next attack made with advantage.
After that, it's still standing, but it definitely looks severely damaged.
And
All
then
right.
my turn.
What is the save I'm making here, Al? Rodrigo.
Con save. Con save.
Can't save.
18.
I'm just
So
making sure
it's
that.
for the 10 damage, a level of exhaustion, and now they emit dim light.
Oops, that was not what I meant to do. I did not mean to put them on a different layer. I was trying to do this. There we go. I believe the first level of exhaustion is just skill checks, right?
Yeah, the damage is radiant, if that makes any difference.
Does not make a difference here in this case of these guys. Yeah, they're not vulnerable to radiance the same way that other things can be. This guy's moving. I assume you're going to stop him right there.
Yeah, when he's 10 feet out.
There he is. He's at the 10-foot mark.
All right.
This right here would have been 15 feet. So swinging.
Yep. Give me a sec. I'm going.
That is a hit. All right.
It has a 10-foot reach.
It's Nigel. When it was right here, it was at 15 feet. That was out of your reach. It moved into this square, which is within 5 feet of you. We can't stop stuff on a half square though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So it basically moved to that one. That's where you stopped it at. It's got a rotting claw against you. 21 beat your armor class?
Yeah.
Okay. And then also the dreadful glare. So the rotting claw, you take. Ignore the secondary because the secondary, that's if it had a critical hit. You take 20 damage total.
Okay.
And you got a Constitution saving throw and a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Nigel has mummy rot.
That sounds good.
I thought only expectant mothers got that.
Not that kind of mummy. And then the Wisdom save, you're also, you are now frightened until the end of the mummy's next turn. You are paralyzed for the same duration.
Yeah.
So he's not doing great. That was bad. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, Crix, your turn.
Most good. All right. Crix moves up so that he can see what the shit is going on.
There's a floating trident in front of you. There is on the other side of that.
Well, okay, if there's a
Zith?
okay. Let's say I moved there then.
Okay.
I don't want to move into range of a. I guess I was already in range. Because I was right here, yeah.
Yep.
Well,
But
I'll move.
it does not get attacks of opportunity,
Okay, good.
and nor does it cause flanking.
Oh. Okay, well then I will just move to there then.
Okay.
And I'm gonna target this guy here.
Now you are at disadvantage because there's a corner of a wall here that is in between you and it.
Wow, I can't do anything really about that.
All right.
Disadvantage, I will. It's already set up to roll. Does an 11 hit this guy?
It does not.
Okay.
I mean, but if you were
attack.
aiming at that one, you'd probably not be at disadvantage.
Yeah,
You do get a second attack.
That's a better idea. Let's attack this one up here.
Okay.
I was just trying to go in order of closeliness.
You hit that one.
Oh, good. And then let's add a d6.
Wait, is that 29 a crit?
It does look like a crit, doesn't it? I don't know why it
That
didn't
is a
have
crit.
Okay.
I don't know why it didn't pop up.
Because it
You
rolled
seem to-
disadvantage.
Yeah, you have a disadvantage for some reason.
Is it because I'm within range of this trident?
No. No, for some reason you're exhausted. You've got a little mark on the right of your character. But you don't have a point of exhaustion. You have not had
It's
to make
'cause-
that will save.
Oh,
So-
was it from the previous encounter? Did it not get cleared after the long rest?
I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I don't know what happened exactly with that. But you do have a critical there.
Yeah, so it's probably... Let me see if I can get it to load. Do 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 do. Oh, that's because you have disadvantage highlighted. You need to click normal.
I have it highlighted. Oh. Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that little weird thing
I
off. There you
think
go.
I think that was probably also from when I had the exhaustion, probably.
The only person that's exhausted right now is Zith, and Zith is having a bad day. So Crix, go ahead. You can give me another 1d10 for the critical and another 1d6 for the added effect. All right, so that is a
Awesome.
total of
rolling hot, boys.
that's a total of 7 and 9. That is a total of 18 damage. Yeah, you managed to. Kerzap, it's still alive, but it took some serious damage out of that.
And then I'm gonna finish my turn by just kind of moving out of the way there. There's no reason for me
All
to be
right.
standing.
Right there, you happen to run right into a mimic. So there's
Fuck!
that. It's the skeleton's turns. And now I'm going to be doing the saves again.
Okay, initiating.
Let's see here. That is 3 of them that I can count that are actually within that thing. None of them make it, so they each take 10 damage. And they are sickened. They have the point of exhaustion.
Yeah, 24.
Makes me sick, and I hate him.
And this is the one that had the guiding bolt attached to it. It collapses, and the radiance just kind of consumes it.
Ah.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 15, sorry, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10. He's going to make his. Give me 1 second here. He does not make it, so he's also affected. All right, you are paralyzed, which means you can't move. I think that means they get an advantage against you, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Take a 20 hits. A 15 does not hit you, that is it?
Nope.
Okay. 7 piercing.
Okay.
A zombie's turn.
No, it's also a critical.
What's the critical?
The attack from the
Oh,
zombie, or from that hit me just now, because any attack that hits the creature is a critical if the attacker is within 5 feet.
okay. Copy that. Add an extra point into that.
So that's 8.
How are you doing?
I'm
Still
good.
alive?
Yeah.
Okay. Zombie's turn. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 that are within this thing, so I got to do that many times. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, one of them made it.
Yep.
That's 30 radiant damage.
30?
30 radiant.
I thought it was 10.
No, it's 40 10.
Oh, 40-10.
Yes, everyone's been taking 40 10 damage all this time.
How much damage did those skeletons were the skeletons supposed to take then?
Skeletons 24 damage.
24. Okay. So the
Then
skeletons are still
first,
alive, but they are significantly worse shape than what I thought they were.
Sahuagin should have taken 29 damage.
The mummies?
Skeletons, yeah, the mummies.
Oh, okay, hold on. These guys are in considerably worse shape too. Okay. 29. Hold on a second. I'm trying to calculate this real fast. Yeah, so when you I only heard 10 damage, and that's why I was like, okay, that pretty effective sphere, but it's only doing a little bit. I didn't realize it was this potent. Okay. 15. Okay. So back to this. You said it was how much damage for these guys? It was 30 damage?
For the zombies, yeah, 30. In
Copy
order
that.
of action, it was 29, 24, and 30.
One of them actually made it and didn't get sick, so I'm not gonna mark him. Okay, that's everyone that got affected. Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30. Not quite close enough to swing at you there, Christina Lynn. $30. Okay. Ziri's turn. That is you, Nigel.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's see. All right, Zir's gonna attack that one. Psychic Blade. 11.
All right, 11 does not hit.
Okay.
Aren't you technically at advantage because of, or actually sneaking because of this being? Oh no, it's the other one for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Also,
Here's attacking a far one.
Also, Zith's technically incapacitated, so
Yep, paralyzed. The
But
20 does hit
paralyzed
though.
me.
yeah.
8
So
damage.
8 psychic, yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah, she'll come
It is not doing great. It is standing on its last legs.
over to here then. And bonus action, she'll hide.
All right.
I'm pulling it up. I closed it because I forgot that she could bonus action hide, so.
Very nice. Al Hashim, your turn.
Okay, I'm seeing it's getting a pretty bad beating up, and
He's getting
of
swamped.
course, I'm deathly scared about what can happen. But on the other hand, I mean, I've already caused problems for them, and I don't want to, you know, punish them for a bad strategy that I had. So yeah, I think I'm gonna fireball the room,
All right.
and well, see if the rest can be cleaned up by the sickening radiance. That's it.
Where are you putting that fireball? Did you say you're fireballing the room?
Put it
That's what I
right.
heard.
Yeah, that's right. So I mean, 20 feet
Put it right on that dude.
on that dude,
Yep.
Yep.
but this one may. I mean, this dude here may still. Well, okay, right. So right on
This
that dude.
yeah, because that'll get all of these frontline guys right here, plus this, plus these.
Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing the other ones that side, but okay, right on that dude.
What's the dex save on this thing? Is it 18 also?
80.
Yeah, those guys don't make it. One of them made it. Oh, actually, those two there too. The one that made it is half damage, but yeah, they're
Yeah, the one
okay.
that made it can take the extra 4 damage.
Hold on a second.
So it's 38 damage.
I know.
And for the one who made the save, it's an extra 4 damage.
The one that made the save was also already hurt by the sickening thing you did, so it's kind of already fucked as it is.
Ah, a shame. And I will
Hold on.
try.
Hold on, I still got some more here. All right, those guys did not make their saves, and they're vulnerable to fire. And I almost forgot something else too. Hold on. So let's find out here. Why is that one still playing? Is it playing the hive over it the whole freaking time? There we go. Okay. No. Okay, so one of them, I think, made it through that.
The DC is 5 plus the damage taken. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
40 something the DC.
I thought your damage was 28.
No, 28 plus 9. I upcast it. Warlock always upcasts.
Oh, 28 plus 9. That's not. It's still not 40 though.
It's 37.
37. Yeah, 37 plus 5. It's
Okay,
42.
gotcha. Well, in that case, I don't think any of the constitutions can hit that. Yeah, they're not going to be able to hit that. So actually, they're gone. So all of those are gone. Let me take that off the list. Take that off the list. There is still one zombie left, and it wasn't in that room that just got fireballed. Christina Lynn is facing it right now.
Yeah, before the end of my turn, I will use my movements to walk away from the trident's range, if at all possible. Something like here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
All right.
On the bright side, my spell slots are over.
Oh, there is one more mummified one mummified one.
Right here.
Yep. I completely forgot that he was there. God damn it.
And that one.
Which one?
Is that not one?
No, that's not. That's I
Oh,
only
okay.
I don't see anything there. I only see a dark patch of ground.
Okay.
There is a mummified Sahuagin priest that's just on the outskirts of the circle, but shit, I did not remember what his freaking what the initiative was for the mummy.
The mummy was after me.
Let me go back up to initiative order, figure that out.
It was 8.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so that was Al Hashim's turn. Just nuked that friggin' room. Xanath, your turn.
So I'm going to.
Oh, Al Hashim, please give me a wisdom save, by the way. And then, yes, go ahead and Xanath.
12.
You can definitely feel that heat starting to burn up behind you. And on your next turn, you're going to have to take an attack against something.
Sure. Needs to be physical attack or can it be a spell attack?
It has to be a spell attack.
Oh, okay.
Something that channels fire.
Right?
Yes.
Can I go now?
Yes, go ahead. Sorry, I thought I said go ahead after that.
17 hit the one coming toward me.
It does.
$26 points radiant.
Jesus. All right. Yep. He's still alive or unalive. But yeah, you hit it pretty hard. Anything else?
25. I think I need to be touch distance. It is touch. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Zith, you are still paralyzed for this turn until the end of the mummy's next turn, I believe.
The mummy's dead.
Hold on 1 second.
Not that one.
Well, the mummies still have a turn though. In terms of time, let's see here. The dreadful glare is what got you.
When their turn would have been.
It's yeah. So
S-
it's you
So
had to
it's a
succeed on.
so it's a post-mortem effect also.
It's a post-mortem effect. Yes.
Copy that.
Basically, you are
Then-
frightened and paralyzed until the.
Then keep going.
Okay. Cool. All right, so the mummified Sugan priest's spiritual weapon is attacking, and it's going for you because it can see you. 24 hits.
12 damage.
You copy that. So you got 12 damage from the back. And then the mummified Sugan priest itself is not stupid enough to step in that circle.
Ah, what a shame.
I know, right? And I don't have a counterspell on this, guys, or dispel magic. That makes me sad.
Oh.
If it
Go
makes
ahead and
you
bless himself.
less sad, I don't have a counterspell as well. Or do I? I do have a counterspell. I just don't have any more spell slots.
Go ahead and bless. Okay, the mummified Suhugan's turn, and that means that now your paralysis is over, and you're no longer frightened. Oh, no, but you're still got the mummy rot going on, though. Crix, your turn.
Ooh. The fuck is still alive in there? Do I see anything still alive in my line of sight here?
You can't see anything from that angle, no. You can see that Al Hashim's sickening sphere is still active.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. Okay. Can I hold an action to shoot something if it pops in my field of view here?
Sure.
Okay, then I do. I will hold an action to pew pew something if it happens to appear.
Hey, look at that. Something appeared. The
Ooh!
zombie that was chasing Xanath down this hall.
May I make an attack roll?
Yes, you may. You specifically held a pew pew for this.
Does
You
a
have
12
advantage.
Oh, I
You
have
have
advantage
advantage.
on it.
She a guiding bolt was planted on this thing.
I'll make another roll then, because I didn't. I love it. Fucking love it.
Lucky you, the 12 does hit.
Oh! Wow. And I'll add a d6. Do I still get to make a second attack?
You do. It's part
Yes.
of your action.
Excellent. Wasn't sure about that. 13 will hit,
Yes.
and I'm done.
Kerzap. This thing is electrocuted.
Huzzah!
Ziri's turn.
Let's Theory's gonna look this way. Is this section of blocks going all the way up is the wall, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then let's see. There's not much she can do, so 10, 15, 20, 25. Is that a door?
It is a blocked passage down that way. It's
Okay.
more rubble.
And she wouldn't have gone that way. Then, yeah, she'll stay here and stay hidden.
Alashim, it is your turn. You must make an attack against someone. That's 25 feet. What are you casting?
Sorry.
You're on mute, huh?
I forgot. I forgot. I forgot I was using push to talk today. Ah, dang. So yeah, that's 25 feet. But I can't. I can't step here, right? Even if he is. Okay. It's not incapacitated anymore. So yeah, definitely can't cross this path here, right? Do I have line of sight of this distinct citizen here?
No, you do not.
Oh, there.
You see the corner of the wall is directly in your way there.
Yeah, there's. Oh, damn. Well, the thing is, El Hashim is running, trying to reach the battlefield, and you see that he is overflowing with fiery magical energy, much more than what he can contain. And he, you see that he's trying to reach the larger area of the battlefield, but he can't. And he suddenly bursts and tries to avert the energy from his falling comrade, and that leaves.
Would you like me to make the choice for you?
Yeah, but I would specifically try not to hit this because he's falling. I would try to.
After last time, you're like, yeah,
No,
hitting
no,
this
no,
is
no,
a
no,
bad
no.
idea.
No. It's not about that. It's that I think he's conscious to what's happening, and
All right, then
he
I will
doesn't
roll.
want.
I'll roll a d6 then on the other three here. So
Trust me, Zith can take it.
No, can you? But can you though?
Trust me, yeah.
okay, so we got
Okay,
a
so
one.
you could maybe roll a d4 because there's four.
All right. 2, 3, 4.
Good thing is that's gonna be at an advantage because
You
I'm
are
at melee
gonna-
range.
You're gonna take a shot against Xanath. You kind of feel the out of control Ifrit starting to pull your arm up, and you take a shot at Xanath. Go for it.
Okay.
At least it's at it's at a disadvantage because it's melee range. Let's see.
Yeah, I guess that is
12.
technical.
12. Would you like to? Would you like me to roll for the second blast as well?
Yes, please.
Okay. We will choose a different target.
Sure. Xanath.
Yeah. And 25.
Okay, so the first one doesn't hit, and the second one does.
Yep. Fire damage, please.
Oh, sorry about that. It's +4. 4 fire and 6 force.
Cloud
All right,
rune.
so what's the cloud rune do?
I'm gonna redirect that attack.
Yourself?
No, I'm gonna redirect it at Crix because I'm gonna protect the Githyanki.
Eh,
Sorry.
You, if, do
Sorry,
you
not
have,
sorry.
you can redirect this to anywhere where you have line of sight, right?
This is why she's like,
It has
oh,
to
hey,
be
your protected ally. Hey!
it has to be another creature.
There's a Sahajin up there, right? It's a Huajin up there, right?
There's
Well,
Suhujin up there, yes.
but you can't hit that physically, so
It doesn't matter. It's like you are opening a gate and
it's
the
also
attack
more
appears there.
it's more than 30 feet.
Ah,
because
it
That-
has to be within 30 feet.
No, because of the diagonals.
I see.
The Suhujin are not within 30 feet. They're quite a ways away.
You can redirect that to me as well.
No, I'm gonna.
Bring it.
You can't redirect it at the attacker. It has to say other than the attacker.
Ah, right.
So
Alright.
I'm sorry, Crix. It just seems like something in character.
That's fair.
Listen, protecting our other party members. This is great. Hey! Wait a minute.
Because like I'm telling you right now, I can't see Zir. So and
Don't
and
hit the goblin.
and she's the only one who might keep me alive.
I mean, I was getting in position to remove your curse, so that's a good idea.
All right. So, Alashine, that is it for your turn there. Xanath,
Yeah.
your turn. Al, go ahead and give me another wisdom save, please.
Right, because you think I haven't done damage enough to the party, right?
That's exactly it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you feel yourself starting to pull control back from Sabat.
Right.
Xanath is just glaring daggers at you.
Yeah, I'm also looking through spells to see what I can do. So,
Okay.
because I think I see something, but I'm not sure if it's me that sees it or if it's Sid that sees it.
Oh, if it's this, that's me that sees it.
Okay. I'm going to push the whatever the fuck he is out of the way. 5, 10, 15. Step on the corpse.
You don't want to be there.
Okay, fine. Never mind.
No, you just don't. You just can't finish or start your turn there.
Oh, okay.
5, 10, 15. Thanks.
I thought it was entering it also for the first time.
Entering. Wait. Maybe it's entering. Let me check this. Maybe that's right. Let's. It's hard to click and hold the control key at the same time, so it's a bit annoying today, basically.
Moves into the spells area for the first time on a turn, or starts his turn there.
Yeah. You can do that. I should actually have dismissed this by now, but I was so shocked, and I think yes.
Yeah. So,
It wouldn't be-
Christina, if you do, you're going to get hit with a sickening.
Okay.
No, don't go. You don't want to go there. It's very nasty. You become unable to hide. You get the exhaustion, and you get like a whole lot of damage. It's a very
Well, then I
annoying
can't.
spell.
I don't have anything to do because I need to either go forward to see what else is in the room.
Hey,
I need Al to get the hell out of my way so I can remove the curse.
So, wait a
I'm just
second.
gonna hold my turn.
maybe one thing though. Shouldn't I know that it's retroactive stuff, and because we were all caught up in that I was attacking my friend's situation,
Okay.
and I myself, Rodrigo, stopped thinking about it, but actually this spell has no meaning to be there anymore whatsoever. Like it's
You're saying you can release a spell? You're going to do it?
Yes, I was thinking about if it's possible, because I think I should have done that on my turn. But Rodrigo was like,
Okay. Well, we'll hold that off on it for now, but you can remember it for your next turn because I figure you're probably busy dealing with Sabat's antics. Christina Lynn, does your remove curse require you to be within touch range of the creature?
Yep.
You could feasibly move into Al Hashim's space long enough to do that. That is fine. And then move back out if you've got enough movement left.
Especially since you're moving through the space of a non-hostile creature, it's technically just rough terrain.
There is a
Protect him
hostile
little
thing in
bit.
a space, but it is not a creature that occupies it. That spiritual weapon is still there.
So there's a non-hostile creature. That's the only thing that would impede anything. So that just counts as difficult terrain.
All right. You no longer have the mummy rot.
Yay!
Thank you.
That is perfectly acceptable. Anything else?
That is my turn.
Zith.
All right. Let's do some stuff. So I am going to Misty Step to here. And then I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm going to attack this guy right here. Does a 22 hit?
Hold on. What does the bless do again? Hold on. I need to double check that real fast. I don't think it increases armor class at all.
I think you get a dice roll.
Yep. Just 1d4 to add it to the attack roll or saving throw. Okay.
So 23, 17. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that's action, bonus action, that's movement. And
Also, I believe you're immune to dreadful glare for the rest of the day.
Maybe I might be. I did fail it. It says if you succeed on that you are immune. When I was reading it, so.
Oh, okay. I thought after you are affected by it, you're no longer affected.
It might be. It might be. So, all right. And then I'll use my last little bit of movement to back up to here.
You're right. It's only if you succeed.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Let me see. That will do it. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. I will need you to go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save, copy that. I'm gonna re-roll that.
All right.
Didn't matter.
You are held.
Okay, what does that mean? I'm restrained?
Hold person got cast on you by the
What does it
Mummy
mean? Am I
Priest of the-
restrained?
You are paralyzed for the duration.
Okay.
Up to a minute. It's a concentration check. And I don't think the spiritual weapon was a concentration. Let me double check that real fast.
It was. I'm fairly confident spiritual weapon's a concentration spell.
It is for me.
Bless is also concentration.
Oh.
Which one?
Bless.
Bless.
Oh, well, okay, fine. Bless is off. It did that. I don't see the description of it being concentration, but it's
Bless
not.
is not.
No, I'm not talking about concentrate. I'm not talking about bless. I was trying to go through this right here, figure out the weapon one, which is not showing up on the list for some reason. All right.
It's not.
Spiritual weapon is not concentration?
Nope.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, Hell, I'm gonna need to shift you real fast to move that spiritual weapon down here. All right, the spiritual weapon is coming at you actually, and I had already rolled it. 18 beat your armor class there, Al.
Yes, it does.
All right. That is 5 force damage. Go ahead and make a concentration check for your thing that's currently existing. And take your 5 damage. Your con save succeeded.
All right, and 5 damage. The con save is irrelevant at this point because.
You're going to drop it anyway at some
Yeah.
point. And you're paralyzed there. I assume 24 hits.
Yep.
That is 22 damage. Give me a con saving throw versus mummy rot.
All
And then a
right.
wisdom saving throw versus dreadful glare.
Give me a sec. Just pulling it up, going back and forth between character sheets. So 22, and then con save. Where is it? Right
You're
there.
paralyzed. That means it's a critical, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
So I would be down.
Okay.
So your mummy or your dreadful gaze doesn't matter.
Yep. I figured that. But as for the mummy rot, you still got to figure out if you got that or not. Again. Okay, you make it past the mummy rot. So you're unconscious right now, and you're going to start making death saving throws.
Yep.
Crix, your turn.
Okay, is the sickening radiance still up?
It is still up.
Jeez.
You could hold your action. Honestly, you could reset your initiative to go after Al. You can hold on to that and basically reset it for after his.
Do that.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you to 15. And then you're skipping your turn basically in order to do that right now, and you're going to have your turn like just in 2 more turns from now. So Zier's going to go, then Al Hashim,
Cool.
and then you.
Love it.
Zier's turn. Ziri's.
All right.
That is you, Nigel.
Yeah, I know. So I mean, Zir can't do anything, so she'll pass.
Al Hashim, your turn.
Okay, drop the concentration first. And so you can remove big bad circle.
I'm going to shrink it down so I can save it for later in case you decide to do that again. And poof. It makes a really, bad sound like your computer dying. Just boop, boop. You can see the 2 mummies in here now.
Mm-hmm. It's much less than 60 feet. So, right. I will, bonus action, I will pull the ace in the hole. Ace in the hole, it's not ace in the hole. Forgot the name.
Ace, you doing the banishment?
Yes.
I don't know. I kind of like the
Banishment.
term mace in the hole.
I mean, that's the
Right.
one conjuring the spells, right?
That is the one.
he's
Yeah,
told-
he looks a little bit more powerful than the other ones. His headdress is fancier and bigger. Zier
Yeah.
would recognize it immediately as a sign of power, as the goblins wear big hats to denote station. Can you put that card up, please, so I can see it?
Yeah, I had to copy the spell contents because it's not on my spell list.
All right. What is the DC
Actually,
save?
I can target both. So yes, I will target both.
You can target both. It says send 1 creature.
Yeah, but it's being upcast, right? I'm a warlock. I will cast everything at 5th level.
Okay, got it. Okay. What's the DC save on that?
18.
18.
They're gone for a minute.
Yeah, hopefully that's enough time for us to set up and get ready and
All right, I'm gonna put the timer on you.
Well, I've got a hard out in 3 minutes because I've got to go to bed.
Okay, all right.
we maybe we should finish this next week then.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's fine with me.
One thing. Within these 3 minutes, well, within this 1 minute, I will at some point use the Rod of Pact Keeper to restore one of my spell slots.
All right, so where we're leaving off on right here is that Zith will be making death saving throws. The two mummies were just vanished out of existence into a demi-plane for a total of 1 minute, and it just started, so we'll have to set that timer when we get back.
Okay.
All right, well, I hope this was a fun one. I tried extra hard to kill people.
Yes. And when you couldn't, you try to make us kill each other.
That is my new favorite thing.
That's
I love it.
at least as, if not as good, if not better.
It makes it so much more fun and interesting.
You know, I like when the Warlock's patron actually comes into play because so many AMs simply forget that the patron is a thing.
Yes, it is its own entity, and you have an Ifrit, which Ifrits are powerful. They are. He's kind of subservient, but at the same time, he's kind of his own thing. He's very wild. He likes to party.
Yes, yes. No, I think that's perfectly adequate. I knew it was bound to happen sometime in the future, so yeah, I'm totally fine with it. Just
So for right
sorry
now,
to
basically, what I think I'm going to be continuing to do for this mechanic is it kind of comes down to when you start unleashing a lot of energy really fast, he's going to basically start trying to push in, and then you've got a saving throw to make. And if he's got control, you're going to have to keep making saving throws until you can break that control.
I think that's fair. That's fair.
Thanks everyone for the game.